Well, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well today, guys. I hope you're enjoying Cyberpunk 2077. I'm having a blast with it. I'm finding a whole lot of things I want to share with you. And in today's episode, we are going to show you the must-have 5 legendary weapons you've got to have in your stash. And yeah, we'll show you where to get them. It's quite a long video today because I want to show you as much detail so that you make sure that you get these in your kit. And then we will give you one additional bonus weapon, which is not legendary, but I think is a lot of fun to have. So let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start with the Mantis Blades. The Mantis Blades are a lot of fun, and this actually frees up a slot if you don't want to use something like a katana or anything like that. This actually is a good alternative to the katana or bladed weapons. You can see this is the legendary Mantis Blades. The damage range is between 212 and 250. 114 to 140 physical damage, an attack speed of 3.17. Crit chance of 5%, crit damage 10%, and 20% bleeding chance. So Mantis Blades allows you to slice and dice your enemies with swift, deadly slashes. They also unlock the ability to leap towards a target and deal massive damage. To do so, hold and release the R2 button, which is for Xbox. I forgot what I used. So these things are absolutely crazy. They're nuts, and you can find them very, very easily. Now you will have to do the heist first because they're just slightly out of Watson, so all the city needs to be unlocked before you can grab them. I'm going to show you where to find them. I've actually already got them, so they won't be in the container that we show you, unfortunately, and my other character is still locked down in Watson, so I'll at least show you where to get them, and then you can go and grab them for yourself. And once you do that, straight to the Ripper Doctor, and they will install them for free. Yay! So to grab these, we're going to head over to Corpo Plaza City Centre, and you'll see that area that has the circle in it just kind of south of where your apartment is. We want to get to the Asaka Tower fast travel point. Just positioning this, so giving you a couple of reference points. So let's shoot over there. Once you arrive here, what you need to look for is a job. Just bring it up. That is called Phantom of the Night City, a cyber sighting. So you're not actually going to try and kill this cyber but the Mantis Blades are right next to him or her. To kill him is just nuts. I haven't been able to kill him just quite yet. So mark that quest or that challenge on your map and just follow the breadcrumbs. It's probably a couple minutes walk. Try not to get run over. I'm getting better at that now. I don't tend to get run over quite as often as I used to. Just make sure that you follow the breadcrumbs, and I'm finding that with the game, if you don't follow the breadcrumbs, then yeah, or the dots on the map, then you can get yourself in all kinds of trouble. I just broke the rules. I cut across a corner, but essentially it's not a couple of minutes run or walk away. You could drive, I guess. If you haven't grabbed a supercar yet, I hope you've watched the video that I've recently posted about how to get your kind of vehicle upgraded to one of the best cars in the game, if not the best, a supercar. If you haven't watched that video, I encourage you to, because the car is awesome. So we're nearly there. It's right in front of us. Just across the road. Didn't look. Sorry, children. I should have looked, because I'll get hit by a car or whatever. Okay, so you come to this area here, Night City. Downtown. I'll show you where it is on the map. Roughly about there. Not going far. Okay. Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, So you'll see these yellow type gates here. Just go in, go to your right. You might have a few enemies in here as you come in. That's okay. The guy at the other end, that guy, just try and sneak in here. Don't touch him. There is a couple enemies dead here. And the Mantis Blades will be in that container right there. And let's show you, once you've equipped these at the Ripper Doctor, just what these beauties can do. So you can see they're attached to your wrists. And yeah, hello, how you doing, friend? They just make light work of your enemies. And the legendary, so they're pretty good straight out the bat, cost nothing, just a little bit, maybe 5 minutes effort to get them in. That's what they'll do. Fantastic. So the next item we're going to grab is the legendary mono wire, and this is real easy to grab. And I thought I'd give you a comparison, given that we just showed you the Mantis Blades, what the difference is in damage. And you can see with the mono wire you get 258 to 316 damage, so substantially more damage. Now this will go into the same slot as the Mantis Blade, so it's a choice of what you prefer. The physical damage is a little bit lower, the attack speed's quicker, and 20% bleed chance. You don't get any crit chance or crit damage. So the monowire charges with equipment when equipped but not used in combat. Attacks with a charged wire deal bonus damage based on charge level. Charge level and bonus damage dealt decline with each attack, so it gets weaker every time you're attacking the enemies. But as you'll see by the footage, I couldn't really tell, and it looks like you can also boost this because there's a couple of empty slots there. So let's have a look at where the monowire is on the map and how to get them. Okay, so we are in Kabuki in Watson. You want to go in this kind of general area here. I think it's Harper Street fast travel. Charter Street fast travel. When you get here, this is what it should look like. And I would advise that you mark, where is it? Where are we? So hang it, come on, the medi point. And that'll take you straight to where you need to go. Now, you need to cross the road here. Be very careful. I just about got run over there again. And run down the hill here, all the way down to the intersection. There'll be a crossroads here, right here, and you can see you've got 6 shots there. What else have we got? Yeah, there's a little kind of target, Kiroshi, there. So head straight towards the pharmaceuticals that you've marked. Then hook a left, and then hook a right. And the first unit there will open, and there is the monowire in the bin there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So now what you're going to have to do once you take it is you're going to have to go to a Ripper Doctor. So we're at Vic's, and he will just install it free of charge. There's no dramas here, same as the Mantis Blades. And they actually do go in the same slot as the Mantis Blades. You can see I'm having a look around, but they do go in the slot where the Mantis Blades is. I wasn't sure exactly, thought it might be a hand thing, but it's not. It replaces the Mantis Blades, and there they are there. All we have to do is click on them, and they will install themselves. And these things are crazy. This is like Indiana Jones on steroids. Look at this. This just cleans these guys up. Now, I haven't tried the kind of loading the damage up for increased damage, because these things just goes off, and you can see just whip people to death. And yeah. I do have some fairly high armor for the level of my character. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out, how to get almost double or triple the armor you currently have with some legendary items. So there you go, that is the monowire. So next up, we're going to get a prototype weapon, the Shingen Mark 5, I think that is. This is a smart submachine gun. So if you've spec'd into smart weapons, you'll get some improvements here. Now, the footage I'm going to show you is actually with at the end of this segment is actually with this modded. I have since modded it, but when I captured the footage, it wasn't modded, just to give you some idea. So on the face of it, it doesn't seem to do a lot. 37 to 45 damage, 4.5 attack per second. It has thermal damage, which is significant. 22 to 27 thermal, 19 to 19 point, is that 19 to 72% crit damage for, oh no, 19.72 crit damage, 48.52 crit chance, 48.52 crit damage, 15% burn chance, and 1.35 headshot multiplier. Fires explosive rounds, the modified automated targeting system guides bullets to up to 3 targets at a time, while aiming perfect when you're outnumbered. And this thing is absolutely nuts, let me tell you. I love this gun. I'm so glad that I was able to find this gun, because it does fire at 413.9 DPS. And yeah, I'm certainly going to spend some money to upgrade this particular weapon. So where to find this weapon? Well, we are in Santo Domingo, and we're going to go to I think it's called the Arasaka Industrial Park. Now, the main mission will bring you here at some point, but I'm not going to show you any of that. Don't want to give you a spoiler alert. Now, if you haven't done this before and you come cold turkey, then yeah, you're going to have a bit of a fight on your hands to get in here. You want to get up into the top right hand corner of this place, but there is going to be a whole lot of guys in your way, so you're going to have to fight your way in. And what I think I'll do is I'll just speed up some of the combat here, because
I need backup here.
Yeah, you got one of those big douchebags there, and yeah, that takes it. There's also other guys here. So it's going to take a while to kill these guys, so I end up back out in the car park. So once you've disposed of all... What's that gun doing? Okay, that's a good trick, isn't it? And actually these assault rifles are not bad, but once you've disposed of all these bad guys, head up into that big... right along, straight away. Just make sure get that camera out of the way, just in case there's anybody else around. All the way down into the bottom right hand corner. I'm just making sure I've got everybody, because who knows. Now, oh, there's one guy left. He was obviously on a coffee break or something and didn't hear the shooting. So be warned, there is a mine in this container, so if you can defuse it, defuse it. If not, just take the brunt of the blast in the face is what I do here. Luckily I've got good armor. Oh! Yeah, I'll just look at it, let it blow up in my face, why not? And yeah, the gun will be in a crate right at the back here, right there. Job done. And as you can imagine from our opening comments on this gun, it is absolutely nutso. Watch this. 3 enemies at a time. And yeah, certainly it's a bit, the firing's a bit odd, but once you get used to it, watch this. It's just going to kill people. Super accurate. Kill 3 enemies at a time. Yeah, absolutely. Well, just what he said. It's just, it doesn't look like it's doing much damage, and then suddenly they all fall down. If you get no other weapon that I found in this playthrough, get this one. You'll have a lot of fun with it. I highly recommend it. Okay, next on the list is the best sniper in the game, and all you have to do is do a quest with Panam, and we'll show you what that is in a second. But you can see here, I think I've upgraded this once, 832 to 1017 damage, 0.3 attacks per second. It does between 596 to 729 physical damage, 39.48 crit chance, 3% bleeding chance, and a 2.1 damage multiplier. Increases reload speed, comes with a custom silencer, so it has a silencer on this gun and it still does that amount of damage. Now, I have actually added some, I think that might have came with the gun. It also has a mod on there that gives you increased damage. So this thing is absolutely nuts. And yeah, just complete the mission with Panam, and yeah, we'll show you where you get it. So you need to get the mission from a Panam called Riders on the Storm. I got it straight after Ghost Town. I've seen a few people suggest that she might give you a couple of missions before that, but I got it straight after Ghost Town. Ghost Town's in Act 2, so it's you get it fairly quickly. Right at the end, you will have a last dialect with Panam. And basically, you'll see the sniper rifle right there. I just saw a brief glimpse of it. The compensation she gives you is the sniper rifle, and it's lying on that motorbike there. And you just walk over and pick it up, just like we're about to do now. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Look at that. Overwatch acquired. So this sniper is awesome for clearing bases. If you're going into an area which has got, you know, a reasonably hard difficulty, this particular sniper will absolutely one-shot everything in sight. I think the best I've got so far is about 14,000 plus damage, and I haven't even upgraded it yet, so I've got some way to go. But guys, you got to get this sniper. It is a great addition to your weapon collection, and it just gives you another option of getting and killing enemies from a distance. And of course, it also comes with a silencer, so you can be super stealthy in clearing bases. As you can see, I'm sitting up on top of the hill, just picking people off before I go in. And yeah, if you like a sniper build, this is the gun for you. So the last weapon we're going to look at today in the list, legendary weapons, is the Satori Katana. And you can see there, it on the face of it, it doesn't look as though it's overly powerful, but just have a look down the list there. It has a plus 510% crit damage, and that's what makes this such a great katana. The best katana in the game. You have to, you can acquire this if you're smart enough when you're doing the mission called the heist. It's actually up on the roof of the penthouse. If you missed it, then I do already have a full playthrough for you, step by step. I'm going to quickly run you through the steps here briefly, so you can see where it is. So we are heading over, we're in Watson on the west coast. Hey, west coast. We're heading over to California and Cartwright fast travel to the Osaka building. Right there, you can see it on the map. And once we get over here, basically down through the overpass there. And as I said, this is a very quick version of the playthrough. If you want to understand exactly how to do this, we have a quick wee swim round the rocks here. We end up in the Osaka waterfront. Up we go, and there's Osaka Towers there. Right there. I have a method of getting into that building because that building is actually locked. And anyway, we're in Kapeki Plaza here. We hop up over the wall and into the building. Hop up, thank you, sir. Into the building by the magic of Grayskulls or something, good, not only knows. And really, it's just a case of following the bodies that you left during the quest called the heist. You make your way up through the building, and yeah, eventually you will come to the penthouse. And once we get to the penthouse, up the stairs and on the roof, here we go, up the stairs now. On the roof, on the helipad, is your katana. There she is, right there. Satori. And this thing is absolutely crazy. It just cleans people up. I got a warrant for doing this, but yeah, just nuts. So a lot of fun to use. So the last gun I wanted to cover and give an honorary mention to was the Skippy. This is not a legendary weapon, it's an iconic weapon. But I thought it was appropriate, given that I live in Australia, that we cover Skippy. And if for those of you that are far too young to know what the heck I'm talking about, there was a pretty iconic series that was on TV in the, I think, late 70s, early 80s, called Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. So look it up on YouTube. You might it's probably a little bit dated now, but yeah, I thought we would look at the Skippy, show you where to get it. This is a real fun gun to have in your weapon collection. It reminds me of the gun that you get in Borderlands, but it's less annoying because it is a talking gun, and it's less annoying than the Borderlands gun. So let's have a look at the stats before we have done anything to it. So 324, so 325, so it's a 324.5 DPS, 32 to 39 damage, 4.55 attacks per second. It homes in on targets with self-guided micro projectiles, and it is a smart pistol, so fantastic if you make sure that you're spec'd into smart pistols to use this. 22 to 27 electrical damage, 40.35 crit damage, 6% chance of shock, and a 2.2 headshot multiplier. It also scales up to the user's level, which I absolutely love. And maybe not the best pistol in the game, but heck of a lot of fun to use. And I'll show you now where to find it. So we're going to come over to Hayward. I'm going to go to Vista del Rey. There we go. We'll zoom out a little bit. So you can see it's up in that kind of northeastern corner. So we want to get roughly around here. So we want that side job there. So you want to kind of highlight that. And yeah. Basically all you have to do is follow the breadcrumbs and it'll take you to that job. And this is a real easy gun to find, actually. As he's heading the wrong direction. So just follow this through. Nice little part of town, actually. Interesting little part of town. Round the corner here. 60 meters to go. Keep going down the street here, and eventually you will come to a little alleyway on your right here, like that. You see those bales? All you have to do now is just hop up and over the fence, and you'll find a gentleman lying on the ground, and the Skippy is right next to him in the gun case. He's going. He's not getting back up. So just grab that, and yeah, the gun will start talking to you. And there's a whole little dialect it's going to go through. I'm going to skip forward a little bit because there's a very significant thing that you have to be aware of before you start using this gun. So eventually you're going to come to an option of how to set up the gun, and yeah, it'll give you an option of being a puppy loving pacifist or a stone cold killer. The trick here is to choose the opposite to what you want the gun to be, because what happens is it reverts to the other mode after you have killed 50 enemies. So very important with Skippy that that you set it up correctly. And as with most smart weapons, you can either it's fun to hip fire it or ADS. Hip firing is actually a lot of fun with this gun, but you can see it just melts. And I haven't even modded it yet. I haven't added anything to it. It will talk to you periodically as well, which is kind of nice, and it is a funny lot of dialect. So a little bit leveling up to be done on it to make it kind of viable. But like I said, after 50 kills, and I chose the puppy-loving pacifist so that it becomes a stone cold killer after 50 kills. So just work through that, get your 50 kills, and then this thing should become a absolute beast of a weapon. Okay, that is it for today's episode of Cyberpunk Tips and Tricks. I hope this is useful for you. Hope you're going to have a lot of fun picking up these guns and using them. Like I said, these are the 5 that I recommend, plus a little bonus weapon. Thanks for joining us. If you really enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated. It really does help the channel a lot. I'm pushing through towards 1,000 subs now, and that will be a game changer for this channel. So I would appreciate all your help in getting there. Around 86% of people that watch this channel aren't subscribed, so if you like what you see and you want to see more, please consider subscribing, and we'll catch you next time on Gaming for XP. See you.